Hiker Jay here. This week I'm going to be talking about GoPro cases. Now I have done a video on each one of these cases and I've had so many different questions about which one's this, which one does that, and some people don't even realize that there's other options. So I decided to put all three into one video and break them down. I'll set each one up with a microphone, a light, and of course the GoPro 7, and I'll show you and I'll talk about the pros and cons for each one. And then we'll come back and we'll look at all three and I'll give you my verdict on them, which one might be best for you as well. Now, full disclosure, I will say that Ulanzi and VIJIM did give me these adapters some time ago. They're not paying me for this video in any way, but I did get them free, so I wanted to tell you that. And if this is the first time to my channel, if you could hit subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. I put out new videos every Thursday. Would love to have you come check them out. And of course, as always, all the items that I have here are down in the description. The links to them are down in the description to my Amazon affiliate. Now, let's get into it with the old faithful aluminum style. To start this off, I have to start with the aluminum housing. This one's been out forever, and I used to use it. I had a different one for my GoPro 4, now my 7. This housing holds a 5, 6, or 7. Now this one I like that it has a back slide on it to hold the GoPro in. You just slide it on, but you can see that it kind of jiggles in there too, and you can take this crank and tighten down. You don't want to tighten down a lot. It has a little pad in there, but you definitely don't want to crush your camera in there, but it takes away the little jiggle wobble that it comes with. Now this style has different places that you can mount cold shoes. So it comes with one right on the top, and that's usually where I put my Rode Mic Micro. The Rode Mic Micro I use with all of them. Really love this microphone. Now the downside for this one is that it doesn't have any place to really put this GoPro adapter, the microphone adapter. It does plug in a side, and it's nice, this cutout is here, and you can open up the actual door for the microphone on this one, where on the other two you cannot do that. But let's plug it in. So it'll plug in here, and then you have to plug your microphone in. Now for me, I had it just Velcro set up on the back. Right now I don't have Velcro on there because it won't slide into these other ones with the Velcro on it. But I just put some Velcro on there and it just sticks right there and holds in that spot. And then if I want to add the light, this one goes on the side here. I really do like this light. I've done some videos with this light, and you can check that out here up on the right. It's pretty nice because it dims and everything. But here's kind of what you have with the old style one, and I like it. I loved it. I didn't like that I had to Velcro the adapter on the back, but it really wasn't a deal breaker for me. I really do like this GoPro setup with the aluminum. I'd say the pros are that it's super light, super easy to use. Without the light on it, it's very linear and straight up and down, and I like that when I'm vlogging. And I found that it was easy just to hook onto a backpack and have right there and pull out and actually be able to vlog right away. So the aluminum is still a really great option when it comes to using your GoPro. The nice thing about this one too is that the door stays on there. So if it starts to rain and you want to take the microphone off, you can still just close that up and your GoPro is completely waterproof in this system. Get rid of your microphone. And the mic on the GoPro 7 is pretty good. So this isn't a bad option to be able to use in this fashion. Now the next case that came along was the Elan Z2 V2, and this solved a big problem. What to do with this microphone adapter? So they put this cabinet right underneath so you can just slide it right in, and it houses it as part of the actual case. This was huge, big deal. But what they did miss was only having one cold shoe. So it worked great for that kind of linear vlogging system for the microphone to be on top, but when it came to a light, there was really nowhere to put one. So they came out with the Pro version, this one right here. And with this one, you can use it in a linear fashion, or you can use the P27 bar that they have here that will help hold the camera on one side and the light on the other side, or microphone, camera, however you want to do it. But again, it has the adapter mount where you can slide it right on in here and use it, and it just holds the GoPro mic adapter perfectly underneath there. Now with this style, the cutout isn't really large enough to be able to open up the door for the microphone, so you do have to take it off, and you just kind of open it up about that far and pop it right off. It's just a little bar that it clips onto. And then now this really is not going to be waterproof. You're not going to be able to shut it real quick. You'll have to take it out of the case and put something on it to make it waterproof. But not a huge deal if you're not in the rain. So it just slides in, and then you curl it and it plugs in. It does have a back plate as well. I really like the back plate. It holds it nice and snug. This entire thing is plastic, so it's a bit flexible, but it holds and it doesn't jiggle at all. Now you can put the microphone on the top and plug it down here in your mic adapter. And now you can vlog and talk and have it just like that. It's a little off-centered. You can make it centered. But if you really want the light, then you can put the light on here as well on the side. And it really balances out nicely. Now, people say, why a light? But if you're in the backcountry and you're using this in the woods, you're going to want a light because you're going to film in your tent. You might film around the back, around a campfire, just dim lit areas. It really is great, especially one like this that just has a dimmer on it. So now you've got this vlogging system that's kind of like this. And I think that this is incredibly balanced. I really like this system. I wasn't sure about having a bar, but I like the idea that you don't have to use the bar. You can just have it straight up and then have the bar and light off to the side. And if it gets dark, you just throw that on and then you can vlog in this fashion. So they solved a lot of problems. Where to put the mic adapter. They have the second cold shoe over here. You could probably even mount some things underneath if you needed to. And it's just really nice. Oh, additionally too, they have a cover for the lens there. And that cover pops off. And you can put a filter ring on here. And now you can put a filter on this for evening light, sunlight, UV light, that type of thing. So that's really pretty cool to actually have the filter ring back on it, where the original version, they did not. One thing to note is the original version, it was a GoPro adapter here. The new version is your regular threaded screw for like a tripod type version. Now the third case is not really a case at all. It's more of a mount. It's the VIJIM mount. And this holds quite a bit of stuff. So the way that it's set up is a GoPro mount on the top, and you use your regular housing for your GoPro. And again, you'll have to take off the mic adapter because this version, the regular case, won't let you just open it up and use the mic or the charging port. Not a huge deal though. It's so easy to take out of this case that it's really not a big deal. So you go ahead and you clip that in just so you have your regular GoPro case and it's mounted on the top. And then it has a camera tripod mount threaded here. So we'll just screw that onto here. Now I use mostly a GoPro grip, but I have this little adapter that you can get, and I think it actually came with this one that helps thread it on to something that is set up for a GoPro. There you go. So now it's set up just like this. What you do is you take your microphone adapter and you slide it in like this, and then bring it over and plug it into the side here. And so it comes out the front and loops around, but it's out of the way. And you do that because when you put your microphone on one of these sides, this isn't dangling out in front of the camera and bouncing around because you've got all this extra cord there. And then the last piece is to put the light on the other cold shoe that's on the side as well. Now this is a very different type of setup. Looks kind of strange, but I find that it's incredibly well balanced. I like it a lot. Now this system is different looking, but I find that it's really balanced. I think it's unique. It's kind of a cool setup. I didn't know if I'd like it right away, but I do like it quite a bit. And why I like it is you can put the light off to the side that is your non-dominant hand over here, so it's like more straight on you, and the mic's off to this side, and then the camera's up at the top. So you're getting good microphone angle right here, and you're getting good lighting as well. So it's really well balanced, and is a very interesting setup. Now it's a little bit clumsy on a backpack. Of course, I don't always have the light on there, but still it's got that microphone off to the side. So that is a little bit weird, not being able to have the microphone in a linear system, but it still does work pretty nicely. So that's a quick breakdown of each one. Now the big question, which one's the best? Which one should you go for? Well, that's a tough question to answer for everybody. You really have to pick one that you think works for you. Now, the old aluminum style I really like because you can keep your door port on. It's just not a place for this adapter. That part's a bummer. Having to put Velcro on it and stick it on there, and sometimes the Velcro comes off. Most of the time it holds, but it will pop off. I still love this aluminum style. It just doesn't have a housing for this. The V2 is quite amazing. I like it actually without the bar and just running microphone straight up and down. When you put this adapter in there, it's all so nice and sleek, easy to just strap on your backpack or put somewhere or set down. So that it's a really great option, but again, it only has one cold shoe unless you carry this extra bar. And then the VIJIM, it is really unique. It is different. I like this one. if I have to do all three, if I have to have the microphone, light, and camera, have everything on there, I like the balance of it. I think it's really nice. So which one is the best for you? It's really your personal preference. Put down in the description which one you think you like the best. The aluminum style, the Ulanzi V2, or the VIJIM. Which one do you think is best? And what are the pros and cons? So, till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy with an awesome GoPro case.